Hello friends, this is Richa Srivastav and you're watching my channel Law Crazy. Friends, in my previous videos I have been discussing about certain exceptional situations wherein one can exonerate oneself from any kind of criminal liability, though having committed such an act that counts as an offense otherwise. All such circumstances or all such exceptional circumstances have been enlisted in the law of crimes, popularly known as Indian Penal Code. Not just its popular name but its real name. Its short title is Indian Penal Code. So we find in the chapter 4 of Indian Penal Code, all the exceptional conditions have been given wherein one easily can take a defense and be free from any kind of criminal liability. In my last video, I have discussed the first defense, that is the defense of mistake of fact. You can of course watch my previous video, but I can tell you that it's just that the law excuses mistakes. Of course there need to be some conditions fulfilled, but law excuses some kind of mistakes. But in the previous case that I have discussed in my previous video, the mistake should only be factual and not legal. Factual mistakes excused, legal mistakes not excused. So let us move ahead. In my present video, I am going to discuss second kind of defense that is available to a judge who is acting in his judicial capacity and to an officer of court who is executing or implementing a court's decision. The former has been discussed in section 77 and the latter in section 78. Section 77 states that suppose there is a judge and he or she is acting in his or her judicial capacity and they are well within their jurisdiction in pronouncing certain adjudication, certain decision, certain judgment, and in course of that whatever they have been doing, it's all defended, it's all accepted under chapter 4. Let me explain. Suppose there is a judge and the judge pronounces a death sentence to a convict. In normal condition, it's just taking life away of someone. But the excuse is different here. But that excuse saves you. Because you are a judge, you are a presiding officer of a court of law, and you have given out a judgment in course of your judicial capacity and you are well within your jurisdiction to have pronounced the decision. You're defended and you're saved and you're exonerated from any kind of criminal liability. So whatsoever a judge does in his jurisdiction, in his official capacity, he is saved. He's given that defense automatically, even if he happens to take someone's life away. Similarly, in section 78, that is nothing but a corollary to section 77, a similar or likewise situation has been discussed. In section 78, it's been said or it's been expressed that an officer of court who is just implementing a court's decision is well within his defense when he carries out any activity whatsoever, provided whatever activity, whatever act he is executing has been warranted by a court of law, or the court officer should be under such impression that whatever he is executing, whatever act he is implementing has been pronounced by, has been adjudicated by a court of law that was well within its jurisdiction. If the court officer in good faith believes this, then he too is defended, is given protection under section 78. So friends, both the sections I have explained to you. In my further videos, I will be explaining other defenses that one is able to avail and shrug off criminal liability. Thanks for patient hearing, and I call upon your suggestions, your advice, and your whatever kind of conveyances, messages you want to give. Just make your attendance felt in my comment section, and share, like and subscribe my channel. Until next video, thank you and good day.